Hey everyone, how are you today? I'm coming to you with a different kind of video. I don't want to necessarily say I'm reviewing this, but I'll say I'm reviewing for you, but I've used this before, and it's a different kind of product that I wanna show you. And I wanted to just ask you a question. Have you ever just really felt like really bloated and you just don't know and you can't seem to get rid of it, and just, I know this is an odd thing. Well, here's the deal. I'm doing a 30-day detox, and it's just basically because over years you get like stuff stuck up inside. You think that you've gotten it all out, or whatever, but you don't, and it kind of stays there. So I'm like doing this 30-day cleanse, and it's with a company which I truly believe in. It's called Teami, and Teami teas, Teami blends. And they've got all different products, and I'll show you all of that and stuff. But it's basically, I've got a little card here to kind of explain it. Let's see, like in the morning, you use a little bit of the skinny tea. Now, I'm not using this for weight loss necessarily. Now, weight loss can and for some will occur. Okay, so there's the system that I'm using is the Teami Tea Skinny, and then there's the Teami Colon. I'll explain both of these, how they work, before I get, I'll kind of get into the card and all that kind of stuff. And here's the Teami Tea tumbler, and I'll show you what you do. Okay, I've already got one of these open. So you just basically in the morning, the first thing that you do before you drink your coffee, and hopefully eventually it can kind of slow down your coffee. You use about a teaspoon. I just take a pinch, and oh, I didn't quite get a good pinch in there. You just put it down in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. You just put a little bit down in there, and then you take some boiling water, okay, and you put it in here. And I leave just a hair bit of room, because I like to put ice in mine just to kind of cool it down. But this has been setting for a little bit, and then it comes with like a little like mesh kind of thing, and you just set it on there or whatever, and you let it steep for just a few minutes. See how it's kind of floating in there or whatever. So while that's steeping, which shouldn't take too long, you can use it cold too. But I'll show you something kind of neat about this. On the bottom of this, of course, today I don't have the strength to show you. But anyway, I don't have strength in my hands today. The bottom, this can come off, and there's like a little compartment in there, because say you're leaving first thing in the morning, you get your tea going, you're steeping your tea, and you got to go and you have to take some medicine or something like that. You can put your little pills down in here if you wanted to. If you didn't want to wash the whole container, this whole thing comes off, okay, and then it just leaves you with, the small container. Ooh, that's hot. So then you could kind of just leave that right on there, and they have these cute little like films you can put in here, so it looks like little scenes or whatever. So while that's steeping, I'll tell you a little more about what's what. Okay, so what you would do, it comes with like a little card if you wanted reminders or whatever, is the first thing that you would do is you start right off with this in the morning, just a little bit. I mean, I only put in 8 ounces. I mean, that shouldn't take you very long to drink that. But you can leave that tea in there and reuse it throughout the day if you wanted to. Whatever you wanted to do. And so you start with this, and then, let's see. I'll read the tips. These are the tips that it has. The Teami Skinny is meant to be taken every morning in order to wake up the body and start boosting your metabolism right away. And then, okay, so let's see. It's best to drink the Teami tea before breakfast. If you don't have time to do it, don't worry. Just drink it as soon as you can, as soon as possible. Tip 2 is you can drink your Teami tea up to 1 to 3 times a day. Just add more hot water to your loose leaves. So you just leave it in there. Okay, and then you're going to go to every other night, you're going to use the Teami colon. Now, this is a very potent product, okay? And all of this is natural. All of it is natural. All of it. Okay, so for this one, every other night, beginning on the second night, so not the first night, of detox, you make a cup of the Teami tea colon, and you drink it before you go to bed or whatever. Okay, so what you do is there's, of course I didn't bring my other opened one. You take out one of these little tea bags that are in here, and you can either drop it right down in or whatever. And for beginners, I would not go no longer than a minute, maybe a minute and a half. See if you're daring or not, minute and a half. That I would start out kind of slow with that. Let it steep in the boiling water. Take the tea bag out, and then just drink the cleanse, basically. Now, why I say that is because your body's not used to it. So it's got, properties in it that will cause you basically to have to use the bathroom. Let's see. I'm trying to see if it says. Oh, and it says like you could put like honey in there, or nectar, or lemon, whatever you want in there. But there's natural like roots and things like that's in there that's basically supposed to stimulate things to go to the bathroom. Now, if you do leave that in there for too long and your body's not used to it, you will be going into the bathroom the next day. You will. Okay? So build yourself up slowly. Now, I've gotten myself up to about, I'd say 4 minutes. And I've been using this for a while. 4 minutes or more or whatever, and it doesn't seem to bother me the next day. And I have very sensitive stomach or whatever. So let's continue on then with the tips. It says then every other night you would use this into your, oh, the other thing before I go too far. What I use is, okay, this is just a little stand for this when you take the tea bag out. What I use is, I got one of these that's in here, and you may even have just something at home that you could use. Those tea drinkers, you might have something that you could use. You just put the tea bag right in there, and then you just close this little jobby or whatever. Throw it right down in, and it like floats or whatever. And then when you're done, you can just take it out, put it on your stand, put it in your sink, put it wherever you want to put it while it cools down, because it'll be hot. That's just a cute little way of, putting your tea bag in there, because there's no string on it. So I used that, and I wanted to show you. See how the leaves are starting to get big I'll be drinking this here shortly. And there's not much in there. See, it doesn't change the whole lot of color. All right, so back to this. Okay, so the colon cleanse is there to get rid of heavy toxins that have been stuck in your belly, stuck in your body for years, and preventing your body from functioning correctly. You get cramping or you feel uneasy. Just steep the colon tea for 1 to 3 minutes, 1 minute in the beginning, and remove it completely from the mug. This will create a more gentle effect on your body. If it's not like you're going to run right into the bathroom after you're using this. Now, for those of you that have sensitive tummies, it might. But then once your body gets used to it, it's not like, it's so laxative. It's not. It's supposed to just gently get the gunk out of your belly. So let's see. Drink an 8-ounce glass of water before you drink your colon tea. It will help create a more gentle effect. So, before you drink the colon tea, if you wanted it to be even more gentle, then just drink just a glass of water or something before, while it's steeping or something, or whatever. And then it says it's important to stay consistent with the program. Don't doubt yourself. The detox program will make you feel better as long as you continue cleansing the body's toxin and replacing it in the morning with the nutrients from the Teami Skinny. And it comes with like this little card where it tells you, like, today I'm just doing the Skinny. Tomorrow I'll do the Skinny in the morning, the cleanse in the afternoon. And some people have seen real results, because there's also, if you go onto the website, there's also, and then you sign up, like they have, like, if you want to do the exercise part of it, they have that, or they have basically, recipes or this or that. So there's other products. Got the Teami Alive. That's like an extra one. It's a tangy, spicy, sweet, due to the ginger honey content in it. If you periodically want to add a little more sweetener, like some agave or stevia or natural honey, that's fine too. This one, I get it because it helps with healing. These new masks. Now these masks, something exciting, they just come to Ulta. So if you wanted to try it there. But I have a discount code. So if you really wanted, you're better off going through here. I don't make any money from this, okay? I don't make any money. It's not sponsored. What it basically is if say someone orders and they use my code, it's like kind of like a point system for me. The more points I get, then like I get a product. So, but it takes a little bit to get any kind of product or whatever. And then they have a loyalty program where you can get your own code, or they have a friend thing where it's like say it's called you give 10, they give 10 or something like that. So like if we signed up and I ordered something, and then if you order something and you use my code, I get $10 off my next purchase, and then you would get off $10 off of your first purchase, kind of thing. But there's all sorts of stuff. But anyway, they've got a detox mask that's all it is matcha, lemongrass, and clay. And then they have just the green tea facial scrub, which hydrates, foliates, and moisturizes. All natural. Everything in it is all natural. It's all natural. So, okay. So now I'll show you. See, my leaves have gotten all big and everything. And because I let this set for a little bit, this isn't as piping hot as it normally would. So I'll drink this down, and I'll eventually wean myself off of coffee. You don't have to. You don't, honestly, you don't have to wean yourself off of coffee, but the idea is because coffee leaves some crud in your belly, basically. Yeah, so let's get to the good stuff. All right, let me bring up my, okay, so it's something exciting right now. Normally, what my code would be any other time would be, it would be JHall3377 will get you 10% off of anything. Anything that you order. Oh, I should tell you, the detox is $49.99. Okay, I happen to use somebody else's code, and I got 25% off my first order, so it really didn't cost me a whole lot. But as I grow, then I get a bigger discount. So right now it's only 10% if you want to use that, or you can just go to the site and just order it however you want to order it. But right now they've got a sale going on. Let me read it here. It's called the Independence Sale, and from Monday, June 25th until Wednesday the 4th, you'll get 20% off an order of $49.99, 25% off $99.99 and up. And then they also have, you could get, if you, for every $49.99, can't even talk, $49.99 and up, there's a code, you could get a free blue tumbler. So it'd be like this, but it's blue. And so I'll try to put everything, I'll have everything down below. But for the 20% off, $49.99, which expires on the 4th, it's just Jana, all lowercase, J-O-H-N-A, and then big case, July, J-U-L-Y, okay? And then if you wanted to try even more products, the 99, then it's Jana, again, and then USA. And then in order to get the blue tumbler, I wish I would have known this. I would have waited, and so I could have had 2 tumblers. You could get the free tumbler by using Jana and then blue in big print for the $49.99. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. It doesn't have a picture of the blue one, but that's what the special codes, and I'll try to have all of that down below. So I know I've been rambling, and I don't know if I've made much sense, but come detox with me. It's all natural. Doesn't take very long for it to ship to you. Right now, I'm not going to show my bloated before picture yet. I'm going to wait, and then I'll put a picture of my bloated, how I'm kind of bloated, and then how my stomach will look, maybe either in the middle, I'll come back and update you, or I'll show at the end. I don't know yet. And I'll just show you. Now, this can help with weight loss. It truly can, because you're getting the yuck out of your belly, basically, you know. And if you drink it, and of course if you follow a better diet, it doesn't restrict you. You know, if you can like lessen your dairy and your sugar intake, then of course it's going to work that much better for your weight loss. And you know, so you can do it right along with some of you that are doing like the the keto diet and stuff like that. You can do it with that, because you're already cutting your carbs and stuff like that. I don't know about the dairy. I don't remember with the keto if you cut dairy or not, because that's considered a fat. And I know like you do high fat, low carbs. So you do it right along with it. You know, it's easy. A cup in the morning, every other day, a little bit. You start out slow. By starting out fast, all you're doing is just ripping your gut up and it's going to hurt, you know, and you're just going to end up just being in the bathroom all the time. I can't say that enough. I learned the hard way the very first time. And I've detoxed a couple different times. I mean, you can do a detox back to back if you feel you need that, but you don't necessarily have to. You can just basically, once you've done the two together, what I do, excuse me, what I've done in the past is like I would skip once the 30 days are over, I skip the colon cleanse, and I might just drink the skinny tea every other day or every day, however I feel it. I get it all stemmed up or here or whatever, and everything. And then I might drop down some strawberries or, just cut up some strawberries, squish just some blueberries a little bit. I've put watermelon, whatever, and I just stick it in there after, of course it's steeped and you gotta let it cool or whatever. I put it in there, some ice cubes, and I've got myself a drink. I'm still getting the benefits of the skinny, the leaves that are in there. And I just drink it throughout the day. It's not like it's a big deal. It's not a huge, nasty taste, or anything. I mean, it's got a little bit of, rooty taste, a little bit, but it's such a small amount. I mean, it's less than a cup of coffee. So anyway, I'm going on and on. So if you're interested and you need a little more information, get a hold of me and I'll try to explain it to you a little bit better. But I'm doing, like I said, the 30-day detox pack. Use the code. On a normal time, it's always JHall3377 will get you 10% off any of your products. And like I said, from the Monday the 25th, which I believe is today, until July 4th, you can use those other codes so that you can save for anything over $49.99, okay, is Jana July, little case for Jana, big case for July, for $99.99, Jana USA, okay? And then if you want to get the tumbler, if you're getting the what do you call it? If you're spending $49.99, you may as well put the other code in, Jana Blue, and get a free tumbler. Why not? Because, the tumblers, I forget what they cost, and this is the smaller one. There's a bigger one I'd like to get at some point. So, there you go. Detox with me. Give this a shot. It's really, it's not that bad. And it helps in the long run to get all that gunk. It doesn't have any, what I want to say, chemicals or anything like that in it. It's all natural. You can go on the Teami site and there's some videos that explains things even better. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put all the info down below with the codes and everything, and I hope you'll detox with me. Let me know if you're interested or if you've decided to give it a shot, or if you order it, let me know down below. I would love to hear, or if you've used it before. Everyone has different experiences, so let's go from there. I know it's a different kind of video, but that's how it goes. So, all right, thanks, guys. Give Teami blends a try. It's worth it. It really is. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Keep smiling. Bye-bye.